arrives, they are invaded by the Hiss, an otherworldly force. They kill the current director of the FBC, and Jesse is chosen to be the new director and has to get the house back under control.
That's a rough first day.
Yeah, it's hard.
Now, there's also, it seems like there's this, with the supernatural aspect, I know we're looking at this right now. I don't want you to give anything away, but can you tell us a little bit about how that affects the gameplay?
Well, Jesse has supernatural abilities that you're going to hopefully see in a little while. And there's the service weapon, which is this transforming gun that only the director of the Bureau can use.
Like Excalibur,
Yeah. And then you have the supernatural abilities. But like what we're seeing here now is kind of one of the things you want to do with the game is kind of juxtaposition of the mundane and then also the sort of craziness. There's plenty of that, in the game. So this clip is from the behind closed doors demo that we're showing here at E3. Just wanted to give people a sneak peek of it. I should maybe be quiet and let the images speak for themselves.
Yeah, this is normal.
So it's very strange. We have some of the people that are floating, and then there's this other one that's actually not. Oh, there we go. That's
there we go. So that's the shield, and you can kind of see we have these reactive environments in the game. There's quite a bit of destruction, and now we're using one of the supernatural abilities there, very deadly chair. And we're going to use the shield again. You can see how the environment kind of reacts to all of that. Like when Jesse pulls up the shield, the objects nearby will start to levitate as well. So there's a lot of sort of...
So this environmental destruction, how does it affect the gameplay? Can you use it to your advantage, or you can use it against your enemies offensively as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can see that she can pick up things like the fire extinguishers and the clock and other elements and hurl them at the enemy. She can pick up debris and use it as a shield. And she'll get other abilities that will allow her to manipulate the environment as well.
They're really trying to build like this sandboxy kind of thing with control, because you have your abilities, you have the service weapon, so players will have a lot of choice in kind of how to approach things, and of course they can cause a lot of really good looking destruction.
So what brought Remedy to Control? Like, why did you want to make this game?
Well, it's Sam Lake's vision, and as he was making some other games, working on Alan Wake and Quantum Break, he had some ideas that didn't entirely fit into those games, and so he sort of made a mental note that they were something he wanted to pursue in the future. And so coming out of Quantum Break, he revisited those ideas and had the oldest house idea, this sort of world within a location, constantly transforming and branching, otherworldly place. And from that, this whole idea of the Bureau rose, and we have control.
Now, we know that she is trying to defeat the Hiss and also figure out what this whole, trying to get control of this whole Bureau is. Are there certain quests that she goes on? Is there tasks that she has to do to get to the next level? Is it broken up like that, or is it more like open world?
Well, she's the director, so the director has lots of different jobs. Definitely not open world. Just want to make sure we're talking in the right terms. It's much more of a kind of open-ended game than what we've done before. It's more of a sandbox. You can actually kind of